Okay, well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the 2017 National Economics Challenge. For those of you who I haven't had the opportunity to meet yet, I'm Nan Morrison. I'm the CEO of the Council, and this is absolutely one of my favorite events of the year. Please don't tell the board they think it's the board meetings. But it's really this, because this is where we see it all happen. And it's the 32, actually the 40 of you this year who are so wonderful and exceptional. You've made it here from a group of 11,000 students who participated this year in the challenge across the country, and a few hundred students in China. And we have 8 students from China with us today. We will do official welcomes and thank yous to many of our friends and supporters who are here with us this morning. But I did want to, I think we have some parents in the house. Are they here? Their parents here? Say hi. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us in particular. And before I bring up the two teams, I wanted to introduce our wonderful judges. We have some special guest judges with us this morning. Michael Eckstuck, the founder and managing partner of MKE Bioservices, and Kristen Dickey, formerly the global head of index equity for BlackRock. And of course, we have our core judges who work with us throughout the year. Steve Buckles, senior lecturer in economics at Vanderbilt University. I know we have somebody that's going off to Vanderbilt. Julie Heath, director of the Economics Center and professor of economics at the University of Cincinnati. And Colonel Dick Rankin, former award-winning NEC coach at Iolani High School. And Dick's been with us, how many times have you been? A lot. At least, probably?
60.
60, right, at least a dozen, I'm sure. So the judges are responsible for confirming our contestants' responses, and they will have the final say on the accuracy of the answer. So without further ado, let's get the competition going. Okay. So the first competition is the David Ricardo division. These students have taken no more than one introductory class in economics. So let's roll the video introducing the two teams.
Hi, we're Cranbrook's team, and we're representing Michigan, and we're all seniors. So we're going to go down the line, we're going to say our names, where we're going next year, and what we plan on majoring in. So I'm Michael Biehn. I'll be going to UChicago next year, and I plan on majoring in economics.
My name is Nikhil Madam. I'm going to Johns Hopkins next year and I plan on majoring in physics.
Hi, I'm Aaron Han. I'm going to Stanford University next year. I plan on majoring in management science and engineering.
I'm Ryan Neff. I'm going to the University of Notre Dame, and I plan to double major in piano and chemical engineering.
That's our team.
Hey guys, we're from Homestead High School in Cupertino, California. Hi, I'm Maggie Wu.
Hi, I'm Sophie Yu. Hi, I'm Rebecca Zhu.
Hey guys, I'm Jennifer Zhao.
And I'm Coach Christy Heaton.
And there they are. So the teams, come on up. Excellent. So I'm going to start by reading the competition rules. Whoever buzzes in for a question will be considered the spokesperson for that particular question and must give the final answer. You can buzz in at any time while the question is being read. However, if you buzz in before the entire question has been read, I'm going to stop reading the question. The team may not confer, and within 5 seconds, the person who buzzed in must answer based on whatever information they have until that point. If you buzz in after the question has been read in its entirety, you have 15 seconds and you can confer on the answer and then give a response. If the team answers incorrectly, I'll read the entire question again, and then the other team has an opportunity to respond, and anybody can respond. Okay? So I encourage you to root for your favorite team, but don't shout out the answers. So before we begin, I'd like to give the teams the opportunity to introduce each other. So I'm going to start at that end. I want you to test your buzzer, say your name, and give us a fun fact about you.
My name is Nikhil Badam. I'm a senior at Cranbrook High School in Michigan, and one interesting thing about me is that I play guitar.
I'm Michael Biehn. I'm also a senior at Cranbrook, and I like cats.
Hi, my name is Aaron Han. I'm also a senior from Cranbrook High School, and a fun fact about our school in general is that we got this by Eminem in his movie 8 Mile.
Oh, that's cool. So Aaron, it said in your profile that your team has a persona. Do you remember what you said in that? You said we're all nerds. I think that's a good thing in this group.
My name is Ryan Neff, and a fun fact about me is that I play the piano.
And anything in particular, classical, jazz?
Yeah, I'm a classical pianist.
Excellent. Okay, we'll start with Maggie.
I'm Maggie Wu. I'm a senior at Homestead High School, and I play the flute.
My name is Sophie Yu, and I'm a senior at Homestead High School, and I like to play badminton.
My name's Jennifer, and I'm also a senior, and I like to work out.
My name is Rebecca Zhu. I'm a junior at Homestead High School, and I enjoy running.
Okay, and Rebecca, your profile said you also enjoy eating avocados and brie cheese, and I was wondering if that goes together or are those separate things?
Not together, but they're both really good toppings on toast.
Okay, just checking in on that. I was thinking avocado and brie doesn't really work. Okay, so you guys ready? Okay, first question. If a perfectly competitive firm is producing where its marginal cost is 20 and the market price is 15, what should this firm do to...
Michael, you buzzed in earlier. You have 5 seconds to answer. You may not confer.
Increase its production.
That is incorrect. Nan, would you repeat the question?
Yes. If a perfectly competitive firm is producing where its marginal cost is 20 and the market price is 15, what should this firm do to increase its profit?
Homestead, you have 15 seconds and you may confer.
It should decrease production.
That is correct.
Okay, the score is 1-0 Homestead.
Second question.
Steve earns $50,000 a year and has assets that generate $2,000 a year in income. He quits his job and liquidates his assets to open a bike repair shop. In the first year, he pays $10,000 to cover his business expenses and earns revenue of $55,000. What are Steve's accounting and economic profits?
Homestead, you have 15 seconds. You may confer. Homestead, your time is up. We need your answer.
Accounting profit of $97,000 and economic profit of $55,000.
That is incorrect.
Steve earns $50,000 a year and has assets that generate $2,000 a year in income. He quits his job and liquidates his assets to open a bike repair shop. In the first year, he pays $10,000 to cover his business expenses and earns revenue of $55,000. What are his accounting and economic profits?
His accounting profits are $45,000, and his economic profits are negative $7,000.
That is correct.
Very nice. Yeah, you can clap, everybody. That's all right. Okay, we're now tied 1-1 going into the third question.
A forklift driver who lost her job due to a downturn in the overall economy.
Ryan, you have 5 seconds to answer. You may not confer.
Cyclical unemployment.
That is correct.
Nan, you want to read the question for us? It's 2-1, but please read that question for the audience.
Yes, a forklift driver who lost her job due to a downturn in the overall economy is an example of what kind of unemployment? That's correct. Okay, our next question is a video question, and it's coming to us from Governor Lael Brainard, member of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. So, John, can you get the video?
The Federal Reserve System is comprised of what 3 key entities?
Homestead, you have 15 seconds to answer. You may confer.
7 Board of Governors, 1 chairman from the Federal Reserve of New York, and 4 from other Federal Reserves.
Can you elaborate a little bit more or be more specific?
One chairman of the Federal Reserve. One chairman of the Federal Reserve of New York, 4 chairmen from other Federal Reserves, and 7 Board of Governor members.
That is incorrect.
The question, I can read the question. The Federal Reserve System is comprised of what 3 key entities?
Cranbrook, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
The chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the 7 Board of Governors, and the 12 other branches of the Federal Reserve.
We're going to confer for a second. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is, as it was phrased, the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, the 12 Federal Reserve banks, and the Federal Open Market Committee.
We won't tell our friends at the Fed that you forgot the FOMC.
Score remains 2-1.
Okay. Question 5. If a firm charges customers different prices for the same...
Aaron, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Price discrimination.
That is correct. Nan, would read the question, please.
The question was, if a firm charges customers different prices for the same product, and those price differences are not based on cost differences, the firm is engaged in what?
All right, score is now 3-1, Cranbrook.
Question 6. Pencils ready. A firm increases output from 500 units to 1,000 units. As a result, its long-run average costs increase from $10 to $18. What economic concept does...
Aaron, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Diseconomies of scale.
That is correct. Nan, would you read the question, please?
A firm increases its output from 500 to 1,000 units. As a result, its long-run average costs increase from $10 to $18. What economic concept does this illustrate?
Score is now 4-1, Cranbrook.
Question 7. Assume the economy is at full employment, and if across-the-board income tax decrease pushes the economy above full employment output, what will be the likely outcome?
Cranbrook, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
Overheating of the overheating of the economy and thus an increase in inflation.
That is correct.
Yeah, let's cheer that. 5-1, Cranbrook.
Okay. Question 8. What relationship does the Phillips curve represent?
Aaron, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Unemployment and inflation.
Can you be more specific, please?
It describes an inverse relationship between unemployment and inflation.
That is correct.
Score is now 6-1. Nan, you can read question 9.
Question 9. Consider a monopolistically competitive firm and a perfectly competitive firm, both of which are in long-run equilibrium and have the same costs. How does the profit maximizing output and price of the 2 firms compare?
Homestead, you have 15 seconds. You may confer. Time is up. We need your answer.
The quantity is the same and the price is higher for monopoly.
That is incorrect.
So,
can you repeat the question for the Cranbrook School?
yeah, consider a monopolistically competitive firm and a perfectly competitive firm, both of which are in long-run equilibrium and have the same costs. How does the profit maximizing output and price of the two firms compare?
You have 15 seconds. You may confer.
The firm in perfect competition has a lower price, and the firm in monopolistic competition has a lower output.
That is correct. Very good.
Okay. We have our second video question, question 10, again asked by Governor Lael Brainard, member of the Federal Reserve System's Board of Governors.
How many scheduled meetings does the FOMC have in a year?
Cranbrook, you may have 15 seconds. You may confer.
4.
That is incorrect.
Dan, would you please repeat the question? Homestead, you have 15 seconds.
How many scheduled meetings does the FOMC have in a year?
$12.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 8.
You guys have to spend more time on the FOMC, clearly. Teachers, take note.
The score through 10 questions is 7-1.
Question 11. Using the income approach, what is the largest component?
Homestead, you may not confer. Jennifer.
Wages.
That is correct. Nan, would you read the full question, please?
Using the income approach, what is the largest component of GDP?
7-2, Cranbrook. Next
Well
question.
done. Question 12. If the economy is in a recession, classical economists would recommend the government do what?
Cranbrook, I'm sorry. Nikhil, you have five seconds, and you may not confer.
Increase government spending and decrease taxation.
That is incorrect. Nan, would you repeat the question, please?
If the economy is in a recession, classical economists would recommend the government do what?
Homestead, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
Do nothing.
Good answer. Very well done. Thank you.
There's so many things to say after that question.
7-3, Nan, into question 13.
Question number 13. When airlines raise their ticket prices as the date of departure gets closer, they are assuming what about the price?
Michael, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
It's becoming more inelastic.
That is correct.
The complete question is, when the airlines raise their ticket prices as the date of departure gets closer, they are assuming what about the price elasticity of demand?
Score is now 8-3.
Question 14. If consumers buy more ethanol, which is made from corn, to fuel their cars, what will happen to the price of cornflakes?
Michael, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
It will increase.
That is correct. Nan, would you read the full question?
I think I was saying flakes when he buzzed.
Okay, so the score is now 9-3 with 9 questions remaining.
15. What function of money is represented by using a dollar bill to buy?
Michael, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Medium of exchange.
That is correct.
The remainder of the question was by using a dollar bill to buy a can of soda.
Okay, it's now 10-3. There's a 7-point differential, and we have 9 questions remaining.
Okay. Question 16. Why don't more firms enter some industries where long-run economic profits are greater than zero?
Cranbrook, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
High barriers of entry, such as government regulations.
That is correct.
Okay, the score is now 11-3, and there are 8 questions remaining.
Question 17. Current equilibrium economic output is $1 million. Potential output is $1.5 million.
Aaron, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Recessionary gap.
That is incorrect. Nan, would you read the full question for Homestead?
Sure. Current equilibrium economic output is $1 million. Potential output is $1.5 million. If the marginal propensity to consume is 0.8, a Keynesian economist would recommend increasing government spending by what amount?
Homestead, you have 15 seconds to answer. You may confer. Homestead, we need your answer.
0.1 million.
That is correct. Well done. Good answer.
Okay, we're now 11-4. Next question.
Question 18. I'm going to read 3 statements about the discount rate. Tell me which of the statements are true, which of the statements is true, remembering that 1, 2, or all 3 could be true. So, 3 statements. 1, it is the same thing as the federal funds rate. 2, it is the interest rate that the Fed charges banks for short-term loans. 3, it is influenced by open market operations.
Michael, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Only the second statement is true.
That is correct.
And with that, we have our 3rd place winner, Cranbrook School from Michigan. Final score, 12-4.
Congratulations to both of our teams. You did a great job. Some of these questions were incredibly challenging. And I'd like to ask you to take back your seats. We're going to have a quick change here, reset, and then we're going to bring up the Adam Smith teams for the 3rd and 4th place, and we'll do trophies at the very end. So thanks and congratulations again to both teams. All right, so let's get ready for the 3rd and 4th place Adam Smith division competition of the challenge. So John, I'd like you to roll the team so we can get our first introduction to them on the videos.
Adam Smith, the greatest work, Wealth of Nations.
I'm John Maynard, but you can call me Sugar. Sugar Canes.
I'm Milton Friedman, and my favorite comedian is John Maynard Keynes.
Canes!
My bad, let me correct myself. It's John Maynard Keynes.
Hi, I'm Karl Marx, and I think we need a revolution in economics.
So the Adam Smith division is the division that includes teams of students enrolled in some of the hardest classes offered for high school economics student, advanced placement, honors classes, and the International Baccalaureate program. And I will mention the Russell Glass Award now that you mention it. So in this division, we also have the Russell Glass Individual Achievement Award, which is given to the top Adam Smith Division scholar for best individual achievement based on his or her combined test score and presentation with their team in the critical thinking round. That all 16 students, no matter where they're competing today, are eligible for that, and we're going to present the winner of that award this afternoon. So thanks to my dear friend Russell for that. And now I would like to bring our third and fourth Adam Smith Division teams onto the stage. Okay, I know you were all paying attention before during the other round, but I'll read the instructions again just so you all have them, and make sure the judges can see your lights next to your names. I think we're all good on that. So just as a reminder, whoever buzzes in for a question will be considered the team spokesperson for that particular question and must give the final answer. You can buzz in at any time while I'm reading the question. However, if you buzz in before the entire question has been read, I'm going to stop reading. You can't confer, and within 5 seconds, the person that buzzed in must answer the question based on whatever information you have until that point. If a team member buzzes in after the entire question is read, the team has 15 seconds to confer and then give a response. If a team answers incorrectly, I'll read the entire question again, and the other team will have 15 seconds to confer and provide an answer. So right now I'd like to give each of the teams an opportunity to introduce themselves. You know the drill. You're going to hit your buzzer, say your name, tell us a fun fact about you, and we're going to start over there with Praveen and go around.
My name is Praveen Batra. I'm a junior at the Harker School in San Jose, and my favorite type of economics is market design.
My name is Arindam Ghosh. I am also a junior at the Harker School, and my favorite Bond is James Bond.
I'm Adriano Hernandez. I'm also from Harker, and I once exploded an LED, but nobody saw, so it's okay.
So Adriano, I had a question for you from your profile. So what are you doing with cryptocurrency price fluctuations?
Just bought and it went up, so.
Well, there you go. So if you need to know about all this cool stuff going on with Bitcoin, he's your guy.
My name is Sumer Kohli. I'm also a junior at the Harker High School, and I'm a huge Seinfeld fan.
My name is Jacob. I'm a senior at ThomasJefferson, and I run a Tinder app for my high school.
And I'm not going to ask if they're... But I will mention we do have quite a number of beautiful young women participating, and men, I guess, whatever. I'm going to get into trouble. Cut the tape on that. Let's just keep going.
My name is Mihir Patel. I'm also a junior at TJ, and I'm a big Eagles fan.
My name is Franklin, and I have gotten 7 matches on Jacob's Tinder app.
Next.
My name is Charles Zhao. I'm a senior at Thomas Jefferson, and I enjoy running.
So Charles, I see you're also going to Princeton, so make sure you say hi to Russell Glass if you didn't get a chance to chat with him yesterday. And I see that you're interested in artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Is there any particular aspect of that? It's kind of an interesting place today.
Well, I'm specifically interested in autonomous vehicles right now. So I'm currently doing a research project on it.
Terrific. Okay. First question. I'm supposed to stand right in front of the mic. What is the term for workplace where the employer may hire union or non-union employees?
Thomas Jefferson, you have Franklin. I'm sorry. You have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Open shop.
That is incorrect.
What is the term for a workplace where the employer may hire union or non-union employees, but all employees must pay union dues?
You have 15 seconds to confer.
Let's think of good names.
We need your answer.
An open labor market.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is agency shop.
Question 2. You are set to receive a payment of money 5 years from now. What would make the present value of this payment worth more today?
Interest rate.
You have 15 seconds to confer if you would like.
If the interest rate goes down?
That's correct.
All right. TJ 1, Harker 0.
Question 3. What type of good has an income elasticity of 0.6?
Samara, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
A normal good.
That's incorrect.
What type of good has an income elasticity of 0.6, and what will happen to demand for the good if income falls?
Thomas Jefferson, you have 15 seconds and you may confer.
Normal decrease. Normal and decrease.
They're right
That
there.
is correct.
Okay, our next question is a video question, and it's coming to us from Governor Lael Brainard, member of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. So, John, can you get the video?
In addition to conducting the nation's monetary policy and maintaining the stability of the financial system, name one other key function.
Praveen, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Lender of last resort.
That is incorrect.
In addition to conducting the nation's monetary policy and maintaining the stability of the financial system, name one other key function of the Federal Reserve.
Purchase toxic.
You have 15 seconds. You may confer.
No, they don't do that. Purchasing toxic assets.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is any one of these three. Supervising and regulating financial institutions, fostering payment and settlement system safety and efficiency, or finally, promoting consumer protection and community development. The last bit was a unique thing, the toxic acid thing.
Okay, fifth question. The demand curve for money is a relationship between risk and what other concept?
Harker, you have 15 seconds. You may confer. We need your answer.
And the opportunity cost of not investing the money.
That is incorrect.
Nan, would you repeat the question?
The demand curve for money is a relationship between risk and what other concept?
You have 15 seconds. You may confer.
I think Jacob makes sense. Return. Let's go. Return.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is liquidity.
I hate to say it, but the David Ricardo guys were kind of killing it. Okay, question number 6. Oh, Chris, do you want to do the score?
Yeah, it's still 2-0 TJ.
Okay. Question 6. What commonly used denomination of bill does not have a picture of a former president on it, and who is pictured?
TJ.
TJ, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
No, $100 Ben Franklin. Was it $2? $10 Hamilton. $10 or more wrong? It was $10.
Wait, Hamilton, wait, Franklin's definitely not president though.
$10 Hamilton. $10 Hamilton.
That is correct for now.
That's right. The 100 kids do that one.
Okay, the score is now 3-0.
Okay, question 7. Assuming no externalities, if a lump sum tax is imposed on a monopolist,
Samir, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
The profit maximizing level will not change.
That is correct.
Yes, the rest of the question was, assuming no externalities, if a lump sum tax is imposed on a monopolist, how will the monopolist's profit maximizing level of output change?
We're now 3-1 TJ.
Question 8. If real GDP for a country decreased by 2%, while nominal GDP increased by...
Harker, Samir, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Inflation must have gone up.
That is incorrect.
I'll reread the question.
Wait. You think? Go more specific, actually. My mistake.
You may not confer.
Inflation is 5%.
Well done, yes.
So-
we would like to
So for-
appeal his question. He said initially that inflation goes up. He did not state any inflation rate. Inflation going up is not the same as inflation being positive. It is the difference between acceleration and going forward.
I thought he said the price of everything was going up, so that would imply inflation. All we need to do is give him more, we give him a chance, we thought we should have more specific.
I thought he said price.
It's a tough one.
No, he didn't.
It is that inflation increased by 5%.
If you get this, I'm gonna give you a call.
Wait.
Sorry, folks. We want to get this right.
Right, it's actually not acceleration, it's velocity.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You should have said velocity.
Right, that's fine.
Okay, what's your call, judges?
Wait,
You can also throw out the questions. We can also throw out the questions.
His first answer did not have a number in it. He just said inflation increases. But the answer
it's rise, right?
He didn't even say that.
Yeah.
He did not say the answer correctly.
They mean inflation.
If you could guess.
Yeah.
You guys decide. You guys decide what you want to do.
Franklin, respectfully, we disagree. He had the inflation going up in his first answer, and then when we asked for specificity, because we were asking for a numeric amount, he answered that magically in the second answer. But thank you for your appeal.
Okay. Thank yous all around. We're now 3-2
Okay.
TJ.
That's why on the math team, they always told you to, I was a math lead, they always tell you to guess a number. Okay, question 9. All ready to rock and roll again. What would be the most likely domestic economic problem that would result from a country revaluating its currency?
Harker, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
Price volatility.
That is incorrect.
Okay, I'll reread the question for Thomas Jefferson. What would be the most likely domestic economic problem that would result from a country revaluing its currency?
You have 15 seconds to answer. You may confer.
It's because you don't have to exchange money. It's just you're changing prices. You're not necessarily giving people.
Okay, yeah, menu.
Menu costs?
I'm sorry, could you repeat your answer?
Menu costs?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The answers we were looking for were either unemployment or recession.
Okay, we remain 3-2.
Okay, our next question, our final video question for this round is from Governor Brainard.
What
Don?
financial event led to the creation of the National Monetary Commission, whose report led to passage of the Federal Reserve Act?
Harker, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
Yeah.
We need your answer.
The Panic of 1907.
That's correct.
Well done.
Okay, through 10 questions, we are now tied 3-3.
Question 11. A ceiling on rents in a city is likely to do what to the quantity?
Praveen.
Harker, you have a rhythm. You have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
There would be a shortage.
Can you be more specific?
So there would be like an excess in quantity demanded for apartments, but there wouldn't be enough of a supply for apartments.
That's incorrect.
I will read the entire question. A ceiling on rents in a city is likely to do what to the quantity and quality of rental housing in that city?
You have 15 seconds.
The quantity decreases and the quality also decreases.
Correct.
Okay, TJ 4, Harker 3, on to question 12.
Within 5 million, how many individuals are employed in the U.S. according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
Harker, you may confer. We need your answer in 15 seconds. We need your answer.
170 million.
That's incorrect.
So within 5 million, about how many individuals are employed according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics?
You have 15 seconds.
I think it is. Wait, that seems lower. I feel like that's too low.
No, that seems right. Okay. 160 million?
Close but incorrect. The actual number is 151 million, and we're willing to take a range of 5 million in either direction. You were off by just a bit. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, at least put
Question number 13. If interest rates are high and are expected to fall, what kind of mortgage would be?
Harker, Samara, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
A fixed rate mortgage.
That's incorrect.
If interest rates are high and are expected to fall, what kind of mortgage would be the best to secure when buying a home?
You have 15 seconds.
Adjustable rate mortgage.
That is correct.
Okay, we're now 5-3, TJ.
Okay, question 14. How long will it take for an asset yielding 4% to double in value?
You have 5 seconds, Mayor. You may not confer.
It would be 17.5 years.
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
We're now 6-3, going into question 15.
If the U.S. has a, everybody settle down. If the U.S. has a decrease in real interest rates, what, all else being equal, what impact would that have on the level of employment in Mexico?
Harper, you may not confer. You have 5 seconds.
The level of employment would drop.
That's correct. But can you read the whole question?
Yep. If the U.S. has a decrease in real interest rates, all else being equal, what impact would that have on the level of employment in Mexico, a major trading partner? Question 16. Computing the slope of the total cost curve.
You may not confer. You have 5 seconds.
The marginal cost curve.
That's correct. Can you please, Dan, can you read the whole questions for everybody's benefit?
The total question was computing the slope of the total cost curve results in what other economic concept?
Score is now 6-5. 5. On to question 17.
We have a close competition here. Question 17, if unplanned investment rises by $2 billion, what will be the change in inventories?
You have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Inventories will increase.
Can you be more specific, please?
Inventories will increase by $2 billion.
That's correct.
We are now at 6-6 with 6 questions remaining.
Okay. So this is another one for your pencils. Assume that total revenue for a firm is $50,000, total implicit costs are $15,000, and total explicit costs are $30,000. What is the economic
Harker, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Negative 30,000.
That's incorrect.
Assume that the total revenue for a firm is $50,000, total implicit costs are $15,000, and total explicit costs are $30,000. What is the economic profit?
Thomas Jefferson, you have 15 seconds.
No, 5,000.
That's correct.
Done in harmony.
Okay, TJ goes up by 1, 7-6 with 5 questions left.
Question 19. The European Union's harmonized index of consumer prices is most similar.
Harker, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
The consumer price index.
That's correct.
Right, is most similar to what U.S. statistic?
And we are tied again. On to question 20.
Well done, guys. The John Bates Clark Medal is awarded biannually to an American economist who is judged to have made a significant contribution to economic knowledge and thought and is under what?
Harker, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Under 30.
That's incorrect.
The John Bates Clark Medal is awarded biannually to an American economist who is judged to have made a significant contribution to economic thought and knowledge and is under what age?
You have 15 seconds. You may confer.
Because that's the Fields Medal. You guys, 40.
That's correct.
I thought I heard somebody say that's really old. Watch it.
Yeah, watch it.
I'm kidding, they didn't.
TJ School, you are now up by 1, and the score is 8-7 with not very many questions left. 4 questions remaining.
Question 21. The iron law.
Harker, you may not confer.
Wages always tend towards subsistence level.
That's correct.
What is this guy?
I heard the other team say, how did they do that? The iron law of wages asserts that real wages always tend in the long run toward what level?
So we are tied, and we have 3 questions remaining.
That's about as close as it gets. Question 22. If total revenue equals 20Q, what is marginal cost at maximum profit?
Harker, you have 15 seconds. You may confer.
Marginal revenue is 20. I'm sorry, marginal cost is 20.
Could you repeat your answer, please?
We need your answer.
The profit maximizing output was 20.
I'm afraid you've given several different answers to the question.
Incorrect.
That's incorrect. Let's try again.
Okay. If total revenue equals 20Q, what is marginal cost at maximum profit?
Thomas Jefferson, you have 15 seconds.
It is 20. Q is the quantity. Yeah. It is 20.
That is correct.
Nine, 8 with 2 questions remaining.
Okay. In what type of economic system are decisions about resource allocation?
Thomas Jefferson. Jacob, you have 5 seconds. You may not confer.
Command economy.
That's correct. Nan, can you repeat the whole
That's how they
question,
did it.
please?
And with that, we have our third place winner. There's only one question remaining, and with a score of 10-8, Thomas Jefferson School for Science and Technology wins.
Congratulations. Okay, we are going to get organized now to give out the trophies to each team. So we're just going to take a moment to set up, and then please remain in the room at the end of that for some very important instructions regarding lunch.
He's amazing.
I want to thank all of our competitors for this morning. You guys did a great job. I get to look at the questions first, and I have to admit, I couldn't have done a quarter of as well as any of you did. It's really stressful up here. I know I can feel the great energy from all the teams. So congratulations to everybody. And I'd like to start inviting the teams up. John will announce the teams and their teacher.
Our fourth place David Ricardo winner from Cupertino, California. Welcome Homestead High School. This is Homestead's second visit to the finals, coached by Christy Heaton. You've got Rebecca Zhu, Jennifer Sao, Sophie Yu, and Maggie Wu. Congratulations, guys.
Great going, guys. Hard competition. Well done. Thanks so much.
And now our fourth place Adam Smith team from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan.
No.
For the fourth place Adam Smith team from San Jose, California. The Harker School. Well done. Come on up. Coached by Sam Leffler. This is their third visit to the finals. We've got Sumera Cooley.
We're going to smush it.
Arindam Ghosh, Adriano Hernandez, and Praveen Batra. Well done.
Thanks,
And
guys.
now we
Great
go
job.
to our third place David Ricardo team from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Cranbrook School. Coming up.
Ricardo. Hi, guys. Well done. Love the sneakers.
Their coach, Kurt Gottfried, is not here, but they are chaperoned by Brent Hurd, and the team consists of Ryan Neff, Aaron Hahn, Nikhil Badim, and Michael Biehn.
The chaperone just took entire credit for that team.
And finally, our third place Adam Smith team. Come on up, Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology.
Congrats, guys. Well done. Who's taking the trophy?
Coached by Malhaz Jabaladze, they consist of Jacob Ajit, Franklin Wang, Mihir Patel, and Charles Sao. Congratulations.
Great. Okay, now very important directions for lunch, okay? So it's still a little early, but what I'd like to do is invite all of you to start to wander upstairs. If it's stopped raining, there's a beautiful terrace. Lunch will be available a little after 11:30, and feel free to relax and mingle.